Hey, this is Andrew, and in this short video, we're going to go over the basics of cloud storage. We're going to give an overview of the three kind of most common companies that provide cloud storage services. We're going to learn how to share files using cloud storage, and we're going to learn different ways to use cloud storage. So let's start by talking a little bit about what cloud storage is. We hear the term the cloud thrown around a lot these days, and I like to think of it as uh, much simpler than you might imagine. So anytime someone says the cloud, usually what they mean is a company that gives you access to their computers through the internet. That's it. So there are, and in the context of cloud storage, what they're doing is they're giving you access to their computer storage over the internet. So if you go to Dropbox and you upload a file to your Dropbox account, what you're doing is you're uploading it over the internet and storing it on their computer. And then they keep their computer running 24/7, and anytime you can go to their website and access that file that you stored on their computer and download it again or in a different place onto your computer. And the nice thing about this is they have really big computers because they're a company dedicated to doing that. So they can store a lot of things and you don't have to buy the storage yourself. They keep backups so that if your computer breaks, they will store it off of your computer so that no matter what device or computer you're using, or if your computer breaks, you can always get a copy. So there are some nice things about letting them store your files for you and getting access over the internet. But that's all cloud storage is. It's a company letting you store your files on their computers and accessing it over the internet. Okay, so that's what cloud storage is. Let's talk a little bit about the three big companies that are providing these services right now. And the ones I'm going to focus on, there are a couple of other companies, but these are the most common ones, are Google Drive, which this is the kind of layout of Google Drive these days. There's Dropbox. This is kind of what Dropbox looks like. And there's OneDrive as part of the Office 365 suite of web applications, or cloud-based applications if you prefer. So these are the three that we're going to talk about today. And the nice thing is that all three have very common features. So if you learn how to use it on one of the platforms, usually there are analogous ways of using the other platforms. But I'll show you what each one looks like. So in Google Drive, you can upload files. If you log in, anyone with a Gmail account has a Google Drive account. All you need to do when you're in Gmail is click on this little grid and then go over to Drive, and it will load your Google Drive page. So your one Google account has all of these different services included with it. If you go to Google Drive, they give you 15 gigabytes of free storage. You might notice down here, I got a promotional deal, and so I actually have 100 extra gigabytes for 2 years. But normally they give you for free 15 gigabytes. That 15 gigabytes is what is used for your Google Drive, for your photos, and your Gmail. So all of the attachments you ever receive in Gmail also use up that 15 gigabytes. But 15 gigabytes is a lot of space. You can store a lot of photos. You can store almost millions of documents. So you will never fill up 15 gigabytes with documents, though you might fill it up with a lot of photos, and especially if you store videos on your cloud storage, you could fill up 15 gigabytes. So it depends on what you use it for. In using the Google Drive interface, you can upload files by clicking New, File Upload, or you can upload an entire folder that way. So let's say that I wanted to upload this picture of a minion. I think I downloaded a picture of a minion somewhere. No? Let me do that real quick. So I'm going to search minion photo. So let me just download a minion photo to upload it to these three sites just to show you how the upload feature works. Okay, we got our minion here. It's actually a kind of big file, it looks like. So I'll save that minion picture. There we go. I'll save that minion picture to my desktop. Minion pic. Oh yeah, that is actually a pretty big file. That's okay. Actually, that'll take a little extra time. I'm going to pause this and then make that picture smaller. Okay, I just downsized that image so that it's a little bit easier to upload and download. So now I've got this Minion picture on my desktop. Let's say I want to upload it to Google Drive. I can click File, Upload. There's the Minion pic. Open, and it's uploading one item, and it finished uploading already. So I can go down here and should be under M's for Minion pic. There it is. So now it's on my Google Drive, which means that I can access it from any computer that I can log into my Google account, or I can access it from the app on a mobile device. So I don't need to worry ever about not having access to this as long as I have access to the internet. And this computer can now break, and I can always get that file back because it's stored on Google's computer, not on mine. So that's how you would upload a picture or a file of any kind into Google Drive, and you can kind of treat this like you would a normal file. I'm clicking and holding down, and I can move it around. And so say I wanted to move it into a folder that I already have here. I can move it into the miscellaneous folder, and then it just moves it into there, and you can create new folders by going to new folder, and organize your files that way. So Dropbox, let's look at how it works there. Got very similar. We've got different areas of Dropbox over here on the left, but this is the main one. You can see that I can create folders here. I can open up folders that I already have. I can go back to the main page, and then I can upload. This little button right here, upload, click it there, choose files to upload. I click choose files, and I'd like to upload a Minion pic to my Dropbox account. And it is done. There it is. So now I have the Minion pic in my Dropbox account. And sure enough, I can do the similar thing. I can drag it around and move it into a different folder if I want, or I can leave it where it is. So that's how you upload to Dropbox. And on OneDrive, it's got a similar setup as usual. You can click to open existing folders. You can go back. You can select a folder and do different things. You can download the entire folder. Or let's say I wanted to upload new, oh no, I don't want to create a new folder. I want to upload. I want to upload a file. And so I can upload my Minion pic, and long drum roll for this upload. Oh, this is the one I uploaded before. I'm going to be full of Minion pics, apparently. Uploaded one item to files, and there it is. So now my Minion pic is here too. So you can see how easy it is to just upload the file, and then it's on the internet, and I can access it from anywhere or from my mobile device, and it won't get lost if whatever computer I'm using breaks. So now let's talk briefly about one of the big benefits of cloud storage is that you can share files easier, especially big files, which you might not be able to attach to an email. Let's say you have a bunch of photos that you'd like to upload in order to share them easier. You can upload them to a folder and then share that entire folder with other people. So this is a case where there are a lot of photos that we wanted to share with others, and so we uploaded them into a folder, and then we can share that folder. And the way you share folders is also similar across the different platforms. If you kind of hover over the folder in Dropbox, you can go over here to share. Click share, and I can send it to specific people, and then only that person has access. But, and this is important, if you share by sending it to one person, say you send it to an email, like mine would be abodyspargo@journeyhouse.org. That's my Journeyhouse email account. And I choose that this person can edit. That means they can delete photos in the folder also. And I don't want that. I'll just say they can view. So they can see the photos, they can download the photos, but they can't delete or add anything. If I invite this person or this email address, then they will get an email saying this person has shared a folder with you. Would you like to see it? But this address needs to have a Dropbox account associated with it. So if you're emailing someone and that email address doesn't have a Dropbox account, they will not be able to access that folder. They would have to create a new Dropbox account with the email address in order to access the folder. So that's something to be aware of. I would only share in this way if I know that this email address has a Dropbox account registered to it. So I'll cancel that. I don't want to share it that way. The other way to share is by creating a link. You can see here that no link has yet been created. And the benefit of using a link to share a folder or a file is that the person you share it with doesn't need an account with Dropbox in order to look at it. So I can create a link. Anyone with the link can view this folder. I can copy that link, and then I can go and email it to anyone. And anyone can click on that link and see what's in the folder. They don't need a Dropbox account. Now that means that if that person forwards that link onto someone else, anyone could see the files in that folder and download the files in that folder. So you do need to be careful when sharing a link that you're sharing it with people who are trustworthy, or that there's not a big risk that they're going to do something bad with the files that you share. But a link is easier because it doesn't require the person receiving the file to log in. They just have to click on it and they can see it even without an account. So I don't need to do that, but that's how that works. And let's say, I think I moved that minion picture into miscellaneous. So now we're in Google Drive, and go to that minion pic again. And let's say I wanted to share this minion pic. In this case, I can highlight it here, and then up here in the taskbar, I can get the same deal. I can get a shareable link. I can create a link, and you can see when I click on that, it turns link sharing on. Anyone with the link can view, and I can copy this link, email it to someone, and anyone can view this file. I can also go into sharing settings, and I can create that link, and anyone with the link can edit. And that would mean that they could delete the file too, I believe. So you want to be careful when you use can edit, but you can share files this way or folders this way very easily. Now, just like in Dropbox, I can also email people the link directly, but if I email it to people, it needs to be to a Gmail address, or an address that has a Gmail account associated with it. Otherwise, they won't be able to access it. If you email it directly, they have to log in to access it. If you share the link, anyone can access it. So that's the difference there. And lastly, on OneDrive, it works very similarly. I can select my minion pic. I can get a link to share, or I can share by emailing people directly, and the same things apply. So I can share it directly as long as they have a OneDrive account, or I can get a link and then I can email that link or share that link. I can even put that link on my website, and people can go from my website straight to that file. And so that's how you would create that link. So a view link, no sign-in required, means that anyone can view this file. I could create that link by clicking create. There's the link. I can even set an expiration date, say the link is only active for 1 day or only active for 30 days or so on. So some interesting things you can do. One of the biggest benefits of using cloud storage is how easy it is to share, especially large files or folders full of pictures. And that is how you do it across all three of these platforms. So now you've seen how you can upload files into cloud storage. You've seen how you can share files in cloud storage. And last thing I think I'll go over, second to last thing I'll go over is how you download it. And that is simply in Google Drive, if you highlight it, oh gosh, where is the download? Right here. This ... you can download, or you can actually right click on it and download like that. Or you can double click to view it, and the download button is right there. So you got a few places you can download it there. In Dropbox, if you select it, you can download it straight from there that way. And in OneDrive, if you highlight it, you can download it that way. So that's how you get your files off. Now the last thing I'll cover is a couple of different ways that you can use cloud storage. One is, I've mentioned this before, you can use the apps. Each of these has a dedicated app that you can install on your phone, you can install on a tablet, and then you can be anywhere in the world where you have internet. You don't need a computer, and you can go on your app and you can access any of the files over the internet that you have stored there. So on my phone, I can access this minion pick right from the app, and I can download it onto my phone, and then I can attach it to an email right on my phone, or I could insert it into a chat or whatever I want. So one of the benefits of cloud storage is that you can access all of the files you store online from any mobile device that has internet. So that's another benefit. And then the last way that you can use cloud storage in a kind of different way, I've been showing you all of the browser and the internet, the website access. We just talked about the app access. And there's one other way that each of these companies gives you the option to access your files. And that is to download a small program onto your computer that creates a special folder that automatically synchronizes whatever you save in it onto the internet. And so I can show you in Dropbox, it gives me an option. Let's see where that option is. Well, OneDrive, it's a little clearer. OneDrive, it says right here, sync. If I click this, it says we're trying to open OneDrive on your computer. Now, I don't have OneDrive installed on my computer, so it would want me to download OneDrive. I believe I already have Dropbox installed on my computer. That's why there's no option here. But if you wanted to install it on your computer, you could just go to, you could Google download Dropbox for Mac or download Dropbox for PC. And then they'll give you, the link should show up, and it'll allow you to download Dropbox to your computer. Let me show you what that does. I don't actually want to do that, but I could. So what that looks like, once you install that little program, it should go and show up kind of in your files. And you can see here, I've got a file called Google Drive. If I click on that, the folder called Google Drive. If I click on that folder, I have files in here and folders even that are also, that mirror exactly, are synchronized with the online folders and files. And so this Journey House folder here, you can see it's on my computer. So the files are saved on my computer, but they're also synchronized automatically with the cloud version. So if I go back to my drive and I go to Journey House here, that is the same folder, and these are the same folders and the same files that are in this folder on my computer. And so if I were to take a file on my computer, like say that minion pick, and I wanted to copy it, copy the minion pick file, and I wanted to put it in my Journey House folder, and this is on my computer, I'm not going into the browser or the website, and I wanted to paste it. Let's see, how can I paste that? I need to view this differently. So I wanted to paste the minion pick. There, I pasted it right down here. Now I pasted it into my folder on my computer, but that folder automatically synchronizes. So now if I go here, I pasted it into Journey House. If I scroll down, nothing yet. I'm going to refresh this page. And minion pick is here. So you can see that I just saved it to my computer, but I saved it to a special folder that synchronizes with the online storage, and it automatically showed up online. So now not only is it saved on my computer here, but it also has a copy online, so that if I leave my computer, I can go to a different computer, log into my Google account, and that same file is available to me there. So synchronized folders is the third way that cloud storage gives you access or the ability to upload and use their services. So to review again, the ways to access include one, right through their websites where you can upload and download and create folders. The second way is through their apps where you can use it on your phone or your tablet. And the third way is by installing a little computer program that creates a folder on your computer that automatically synchronizes everything that's saved in it to the to the internet so that you have access to it everywhere. So I hope that was helpful in terms of giving you an idea of what these cloud storage services do, how they work, how to share files, and then how to access your files either through the internet, through a web page, through an app, or by downloading the little synchronizable folder. And I encourage you to give it a try. The free accounts, I actually have a little table here. I'll end on this screen. These are the three major players, and they each have free accounts. Dropbox gives you 2 gigs, Google Drive gives you 15 gigs, and OneDrive gives you 5 gigabytes, and then they charge for extra storage. They have some nice features, and then this is the handout I prepared, and this just describes 2 different ways to upload and 2 different ways to share. And here are some benefits and risks of cloud storage to keep in mind as you use it. All right, talk to you in the next one.